Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video we are going to discuss about what do you mean by a binary tree. Hope in my previous video I have discussed about the various terminologies that we make use in case of a tree, like what do you mean by a level of a tree, what do you mean by a degree of a node, and what do you mean by the height of a tree. Now coming to the definition of a binary tree, as you can see, I have defined a binary tree as a tree in which every node has either 0, 1 or 2 subtrees is termed as a binary tree. Example, assume that there is just only one node with information as A. So even this is a binary tree. So it says that a tree in which every node has either, this is a tree with only one node, okay, this has either 0, 1 or 2 subtrees. Now I can take one more example, A with 2 children, B and C. I can take one more example, A, B, C, D, E. This is also a binary tree. I can take one more example as A has only one child. B has only one child. D has 0. So note that in case of a binary tree, this part is called as the left subtree and this is called as the right subtree. So a binary tree is a tree which can have either a left subtree or a right subtree. So this is about the definition of a binary tree. Now we'll see what are the different types of binary trees. We are going to discuss so many types of binary trees in the coming videos. Let me state some of the commonly used binary trees. There are so many variants of binary trees. I'll just restrict to only 4 or 5. The first one is called as strictly binary tree. The second one, complete binary tree. Let me give an example for each of them moving to the second one. A strictly binary tree is a binary tree in which every node can either have 0 or 2 children. Say for example, so this is a strictly binary tree. Note that a strictly binary tree can be defined as a binary tree with each node having either 0 or 2 children. So this is one binary tree. I can take one more example, A, B, C. If I need to have a children to C, I need to have 2 children, D and E. So this is about strictly binary tree. Now moving on to the second category, the second type of tree, we call it as complete binary tree. Maybe I can define a complete binary tree is a binary tree. Wherein at each level I, it should have 2 power I nodes and at last level the nodes should be left filled. later, okay, I think we'll come up with a type of tree by name heap. And one of the important property of the heap is it should be a complete binary tree. Note that I have defined a complete binary tree as a complete binary tree is a binary tree wherein at each level it should have 2 power I nodes, and at last level the nodes should be left filled. So I'll take an example for this. We'll have so this is level 0. So it says that at level I should have 2 power I nodes. 2 power 0 is 1. So at this particular level there is one node. Fine. At next level, this is at level 1. So it is 2 power 1. So it is 2 nodes. Next level is level 2. It is 2 square. I have 4 nodes. And at last level, the nodes should be left filled. So something like this. So this is a complete binary tree. Don't worry about the information that is stored in each of these nodes. Note that, okay, the structure of a complete binary tree should be something like this. So these 2 nodes in the last level should be left filled. Okay, it should be filled from the left side. Now if I need to have one more node, I need to have it as the left child for this particular node. Now, if I have one more node to the right, as a right child to this node here, then note that it is not a complete binary tree, because at last level, the nodes should be filled from the left side. Now, if this is the structure of my binary tree, is this a complete binary tree? Yes, this is a complete binary tree. Anyway, last level, okay, it should be left filled. Anyway, at last level also it is having 2 power I nodes. So even this is also a complete binary tree. Is this a complete binary tree? Note that, okay, this is not a complete binary tree. It is a strictly binary tree, but it is not a complete binary tree. Why? Because in the last level, the nodes should be left filled, but rather than filling it left side, it is being filled at the right side. Note that, okay, this is not a complete binary tree. This is about the second type of tree. Now moving on, the third type of trees. Let me take the third category of binary tree as skewed tree. In the sense, if a binary tree is built only on one side, then we call it as a skewed tree. Say for example, assume that this is my root node. I need to have a children, I will associate it to the right side. This having one more child to its right side. So this is the structure of a skewed tree. This is called as the right skewed tree. Similar to right skewed tree, if the tree is built on the left side, then this is called as the left skewed tree. Hope this is clear. If tree is built, if a binary tree is built only on one side, then it is called as the skewed tree. It can either be a right skewed tree or the left skewed tree. Moving on. The next binary tree, fourth one, we call it as an expression tree. I'll just discuss what do you mean by an expression tree as we proceed further. Okay, we need to discuss about some algorithms that need to be done on even the expression tree. Assume that expression tree in the sense, if there is an expression, assume that there is an expression a plus b multiplied by c minus d, something like this. Now for this particular expression, I can, if I build a binary tree, then such a tree is called as an expression tree. Note that in an expression tree, the important points to be noted is all leaf nodes are operands. All leaf nodes are operands and all internal nodes are operators. This is one of the property of an expression tree. All the operands should always be the leaf nodes and the non-leaf nodes should always contain the operators. This is about the fourth category of the binary tree. The next category, I can state it as the most important one by name binary search tree. We can call it as BST. One of the most important variant of binary tree called binary search tree. In a binary search tree, now if you notice this, there is some speciality in this particular tree. So what is a binary search tree? A binary search tree is a binary tree in which each node has a property such that its left child is lesser than that particular node and the right child is greater than that particular node. So if you take any node, so if I take 10, the left side to 10 is 5, which is lesser than 10. Right side to 10 is 30, which is greater than 10. Now if I take this node 5 to left side of 5, I have 2, which is quite good, okay, which is lesser than 5. And if I need to have any right children, the right children should be greater than 5 but less than 10. Note that it should be less because all the left subtree to this 10 should be having values lesser than 10. So if I need to have a value as a right child to this 5, it should be less than 10 but greater than 5. Now similarly to this node 30, you will find left child is 20, which is greater than 10 but lesser than 30. Right child of 30 as 40, which is greater than 10 as well as greater than 30. Now with this 25, greater than 10, so it has to be on the right side. Less than 30, it has to be on the left side, but greater than 20, so it has to be on the right hand side. So this is the definition of a binary search tree. So this is about what do you mean by a binary tree and what are the different types of binary trees. There are so many other variants of binary trees like an AVL tree and a heap. We'll discuss all those things at a later stage, not right now. Now coming to the next topic. The next topic is the representation of a binary tree. Now by now we are familiar with what do you mean by a binary tree. Binary tree is a tree wherein each node can have either 0, 1 or 2 children. Now how to represent a binary tree? There are two ways of representing a binary tree. The first one is the array representation. In the sense I can represent a binary tree using an array. Say for example, now if this is my binary tree, now to represent this binary tree I can use an array. So A is stored at location 0, B is stored at location 1, C is stored at location 2. Now I'll assume that there is one more tree, something like this: A, B, C, D, E. So I need to, first thing is here in this case I need to mark each of this node with the index of the array 0, 1 and 2. Now in this case first I start with 0. So I know that the property of a binary tree is it should have 2 children. So 1 and 2. Now this node B can have 2 children. In this case it is not there. So 3, 4, this is 5 and 6. Now if this has to be stored in an array, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in the 0th location A is there, B is there in the first location, C is there in the second location, D is there in the 5th location, and E is there in the 6th location. So take one more array, A, B, C, D. This has 0, 1, nothing is there, 2, B is there. To the left side of 1 needs 2 children. This is index 4, 3 and 4. This is 5, 6. Next 3 has 7, 8. This is 9, 10. This is 11, 12. This is 13 left child and this is 14. So if you see, if this needs to be represented in an array, 0th location A is there, first location nothing is there, second location B is there, third location nothing, fourth location nothing, fifth location nothing, sixth location I have C, and at the 14th location, I can have D. So if you see, what you can notice is if tree is complete, something like this, then we are efficiently using all the location of the array. In this case, okay, there are 2 unused locations. Now in this case, the unused locations are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 unused locations. So this is about how to represent an array. If tree is complete, then okay, you can go for the array representation. If it is being skewed on only one side, if it is built on only one side, then we have a maximum wastage of memory. So this is the first way of representing the array. Now why I need to have the left, why I need to mark the left and the right child with the index of the array is, if I know an element, if I know the parent position, here in this case the parent position is 0. Parent is, if I assume that if parent is A, then left child is can be obtained. The left child can be obtained with 2i, and the right child can be obtained with 2i plus 1. So parent position is 0. Parent position is 0. Left child, okay. Or what you can do is, rather than marking it with 0 and 1, 0, 1, 2, you can mark it, okay. You can mark it with 1, 2, 3 and so on to get this exact number. Or what you can do, you can just need to add, say for example, I'll mark the index of my array with 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. Then this could be quite easy. Parent position is 1. The left child position is 2 into 1, which is 2. The right child position is 2i plus 1. So it is 2 into 1 because this position is, parent position is 1. Right child position is 2 into 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3. Right child is 3. Similarly, even in this case, if you apply the same formula, rather than considering it from 0, it would be better if you consider it from low index 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So, if you know the position of the parent, then its left child can be obtained by 2i and right child can be obtained by 2i plus 1, wherein I is the position of the parent. So, this is about the array representation of a binary tree. The second way of representing a binary tree, we call it as, the second one is the least representation. Say for example, if this is my binary tree, I need to construct a node. I need to construct a node for each of this nodes in the tree. maybe I need to come up with a structure definition. Struct node char, with this example, as I am storing ABC, char data. Next is struct node star left. Next is struct node star right, wherein this left and right are the pointers which contains the address of the left subtree and the right subtree. Next I will have type def struct node star capital node. My reference, maybe what I need to do is, first thing is for A I need to create a node. A node has three fields: the data field, the left field and the right field. Left field contains the address of the left subtree. My left subtree has only one node wherein B is there. So B does not have any children. Left and right link are null. A has the right child, so I need to create a right node wherein information C is stored. Left of node C is null, right of node C is null. Now I'll call this reference node as root. So note that in case of the list representation, the data type of root is node, and root contains the, or it holds the address of the root node. Whatever the tree it is, say for example, if my tree is built only on one side, then how many nodes for each of the node I need to, maybe the equivalent list representation is, this is A is my root, A does not have left subtree, so it is null. Right subtree is B left is nothing, B right holds the address of node C. And C is a leaf node, it does not have left and right child, so there is none here. So this is about the list representation of the binary tree. Hope this is clear. Thank you.